Another bid for Jarrad Branthwaite after everything that was going on with Yoro yesterday? Yes, it is true. It will have to be a mega monumental bid as well to bring Jarrad Branthwaite into Manchester United at this stage. I've got an update on Leny Yoro, which has pretty much put this in action with Jarrad Branthwaite. I'm going to go through all the details. We've got an update on Greenwood as well. Another left field issue with Mason Greenwood. The sagas are starting to develop at Manchester United. This is Forever United TV. I'm Adam. This is your early morning report. I dig through all of the stories from last night and early morning from around Europe to bring to you so you can set you up for your day going ahead, so you're ready in the know about what's going on with Manchester United. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're up to date with all of the headlines coming out of Manchester United. We do this every morning, then at 12, then at 6:30 at night, and anything in between. Give the video a like. Let's get into our quick fire morning roundup on what is going on with Manchester United. Jarrad Branthwaite, another bid. According to the Times, this is definitely going to happen. Manchester United are going to put another bid in for Branthwaite. It is fully expected that they are not giving up on the 21-year-old. This is their prime target, according to the Times. And to go this deep into negotiations, in that meeting, the recruitment meeting with Dan Ashworth, which kick-started this week in a big way, as we know, with all the bids and all the other outgoing situations going on. If we were going in for Branthwaite, we are going to put a bid in, expecting Everton to probably reject and move on. If we go in now, we're going all in. Manchester United will not give up on Jarrad Branthwaite. It doesn't look like they're going to walk away from the situation. Whether or not players are going to be thrown into the situation with this, they try and throw their own swerve ball in, we don't know yet. But why did this news come out about Branthwaite so closely after what's happened with the bid that was accepted yesterday for Leny Yoro? I'm going to run through the news now and read through what's actually happening. But first of all, I want to read you the update on Leny Yoro and what's gone down there, where this has come from the Spanish side of things. So apparently, Manchester United now have contacted Leny Yoro. The bid has gone in and now they are on the full-on persuasion side of things. We are trying to, well, Ten Hag, like we know, has been talking to players, trying to convince them. We talked yesterday how we've done the same with Joshua Zirkzee after he wanted to go to AC Milan. Well, Leny Yoro has told Manchester United, apparently, and this has come from Marca, and obviously, yes, I know what you're saying, Marca are the main headline, the main newspaper with headlines for Real Madrid. They do have an affiliation with Madrid on that side. When anything comes out, it is usually pro-Madrid, but in conversations after Leny Yoro has been contacted by Manchester United, the story reads, however, after Manchester United have contacted him, his response to United was the same one as he has previously told PSG and Chelsea. I'm sorry, I want to play for Real Madrid. It is claimed that this is the position that is becoming increasingly evident to all parties involved in the situation, despite Manchester United pushing for Yoro to join them in the Premier League. This is why Fabrizio Romano came out yesterday and said that Real Madrid are very comfortable with the situation around Leny Yoro. They are not going to bid anymore. They will bid 17 million now, or they will wait till next summer, and they are confident they will take Leny Yoro on a free. Such is the arrogance of this football club. But when you are 15-time European champions, you are winning every trophy under the sun. You are bringing Endrick, Mbappe, along with Rodrigo, Camavinga, Tuamini. The list, it goes on. There is a draw and a pull for European and young European players that really is there for Real Madrid, and Leny Yoro is standing firm. He does not care if he plays out a season in Lille. It's Lille who are trying to push this move to make it happen with Manchester United. We've seen all the stories yesterday that they are the ones that are trying to make this happen. United are contacting Leny Yoro, but as it stands, he's on Madrid. That's all he wants to know about, and is all he is thinking about. He wants to play for Madrid. Sad news for Manchester United on that side of things, forcing their hand probably in the Branthwaite situation even more. This is the problem that United are going to come up against continuously, I feel. If you want to dine at that top table again, you're dealing with Real Madrid, you're dealing with Barcelona. There are players that you just cannot get your hands on because they are full on already fixated on playing for Real Madrid, Barcelona, these big Spanish sides. It's like you looked at Yamal last night. You just look at him and go, wow, look at that. He's going to play his whole career at Barcelona. There's not a chance he's ever moving anywhere. They get in early, they get them while they're young, and they make sure that all they know and all they think about is playing for them two big clubs. That's their model and how they work. We know this because of the talent that's come through their academies and the talent they've brought in young. It's like sending Hendrick back on loan after buying him, and then he comes in next season, this season coming now. This is how they work, and it's the same with Leny Yoro. They've already tapped him up and they already know that he wants to come, so they're going to sit there knowing that there's a place there for you next season at Real Madrid. You're probably going to get good game time. We are 100% committed, and this is why it's going to be difficult for Manchester United to sway Leny Yoro to go any other way. So, looking at it, you've got to be realistic, I think, in United's position, and this is why Branthwaite bid and what's going on. Another one, it's going to have to be absolutely monumental to get Branthwaite through the door now. If we're at the £55 million mark, £50 million mark right now, then United's bid is going to have to be upwards, fully in, over 60 million. It's going to have to be 60. United definitely right now. We're on a knife edge with this because this, like I said yesterday, I think takes away budget from everything else that's going on, and yeah, it's not good. It's not a good situation to be in. United at least have got this done early in the window and we know where we stand with everything that's going on. But in terms of this, Manchester United, according to reports, will just go back in for Branthwaite. I think they have committed themselves to Yoro in hoping it would force a hand, maybe get a reaction from Everton. The initial reaction, and this is coming from the Spanish side, let's make that clear. So they could be pushing their own agendas with this story, but apparently, according to the Spanish side of things, Leny Yoro has told United still, I don't want to go to Manchester United. I don't want to go to the Premier League. He's turned down PSG, he's turned down Chelsea already, he's turning down Manchester United. He will wait and join Real Madrid. He's not bothered. Real Madrid, no, they're in the perfect position. They've given their budget to Lille, which is 17 million. They're not going to bid any more this summer. Romano said that. He's made it clear. Nothing else is coming in. Leny Yoro wants to go to Real Madrid. We are stuck. What we do to try and sweeten this up, I do not know. Should we chase a player that doesn't want to come to Manchester United, even though we've committed so much money? If he says no to that, should we just walk away from that because it's pointless? That's the question I want to pose to you guys and let you think on that one. But the Branthwaite bid will be coming. I reckon there'll be a player thrown in this. That's how I personally see it. I think United are going to have to start being clever. So we'll see what happens with that. Other updates as well going down today. The Mason Greenwood situation. We talked about it last night. Done deal. Well, Damasio has come out today and thrown a spanner completely in the works. Lazio, Damasio being the Italian side again, and the reports from there. Lazio are still hoping to sign Mason Greenwood despite Marseille already having an agreement with Manchester United. Greenwood has not yet agreed to join Marseille. The 10th of July, today, will be a very important day for the situation. He either agrees or Lazio come in and make an offer to Manchester United. It's good because they're going to have to match or better the offer that Marseille have put in to tempt Manchester United away from the agreement that's already in place. And if Mason Greenwood, and like we've always said, the players do have the power. We're seeing this with players that don't want to leave United. Yoro, like we just explained there. Now Mason Greenwood can just say, look, well, I don't want to go to France. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Lazio. Well, Lazio are going to have to come up with more money than what Marseille did. We know that deal that Marseille put on the table for Mason Greenwood, valued in and came in at around about 27 million with everything all in, with a massive sell-on clause. Do Lazio come in with 30 million in total and then take him away? These are the very interesting pit. This is like full-on transfer window to and fro-in right now. Everyone is getting their piece and trying to do what they can to sway players their way, and this is where it gets really interesting. This is the fun part of the transfer window. This is where people like Dan Ashworth and directors of football really earn their money right now. But yeah, Mason Greenwood still isn't, somehow after the news breaking yesterday, still not official. I just got, you know, when you get that feeling that this transfer window is going to be one of them, like one of them eye-opening ones. Like the wheeling and dealing going on right now is absolutely crazy. Quickly, let's get through, because this is a quick fire show, so I'm going to try and get through as many comments as I quickly can before we move on to the next subject. Branthwaite has one decent season at Everton. Slap a 70 million price tag on him. It's getting ridiculous. I don't blame Everton. I blame the big clubs. We created this with silly inflated prices. That's from Mark. Louise says, United Spotlight, I'm the same. Start at 8 a.m. It's a short one just to cover the highlights. It is just covering everything. I love it. I love getting your quick input. It sets you up for the day so you're ready for the big shows later on in the day. Make sure you subscribe to Forever United TV, guys. It's happening every day. You're set up, ready to go. I have got a poll going right now as well. Would you be happy if Manchester United do make another bid for Jarrad Branthwaite? It is almost 50-50. 49% saying I'm happy with another bid. No, 51%. So very close on that one. Interesting, because the comments I'm getting in the comment section now is people are not that happy. Are we being determined, or are we being persuaded by bidding for Branthwaite by him only having one good season? By that I mean, like, we've seen him one season in the Premier League. We've not seen him anywhere else. We didn't see him at PSV under Ruud van Nistelrooy. Are we being swayed like this is stupid from Manchester United because Jarrad Branthwaite's only been on the scene for a year? Is that what the situation is right now? This is what I'm trying to guess, because Branthwaite is a very, very good player. Let's not forget that. Obviously, our eyes were open yesterday with Leny Yoro, and we're thinking, 18-year-old, this is even better. There's no British tax. Manchester United have had a bid accepted. It's straightforward talking. Why do we always go to the British players? Well, do you know what? Sometimes the British players are better. I'm not saying he is over Leny Yoro. None of them have really played at the highest level for us to determine that. But sometimes I feel like mistakes that have been made before actually sway people into thinking that every single English player is just overhyped completely. Maybe we find the gem in Branthwaite. Maybe he is the next best thing, the next John Terry or Rio Ferdinand or something like that. We don't know. In terms of Branthwaite, I don't think we can just start slagging him off and saying he's not good enough for Manchester United. I don't think that's fair. I think the deal is what's winding people up more and making us think that Jarrad Branthwaite isn't worth it. Because we've gone in with two bids and Everton have rejected them both. Look, they can put whatever price tag they want on him. It's as simple as that. Keeping with the news on defence, by the way, we was talking about how many United defenders have got. Johnny Evans has not signed his one-year contract extension yet, so that's not a definite. I think he will, but let's just put that there. We're dealing with Yoro and Branthwaite, and we're talking about that right now, and the uncertainty of that with what Yoro's party has said, or apparently said, to United not wanting to come. United going in for another bid with Branthwaite. We talked about Willy Camberwalla. His contract has ended. Apparently, Willy Camberwalla has rejected a one-year extension offer at Manchester United. Concerning? Yes. I think what Manchester United have done with Camberwalla, if this is true, and these are reports coming out this morning, that Camberwalla has been offered a 1 year on the same deal. I think United are just keeping him hanging around. That's what it seems like. They want him to hang around just in case things go wrong. He's just out and out rejected it, so he's not happy. So effectively right now, with no contract, Willy Camberwalla is up in the air. We could be losing another defender here if we don't get our act together. So, again, the situation and the plot thickens with the defensive side of things at United. It's uncertain as to what's actually happening behind the scenes right now and where we would say the better deal is, or what deal for what player is further down the line. We know that we've had a bid accepted for Yoro. We've had two rejected for Branthwaite. The Times are also saying that Manchester United are pretty much all but there with Matthias de Ligt as well now. They're saying that £43 million deal for him is near enough done and sealed. That's come from the Times Sports as well this morning. So, realistically, the centre-back situation at Manchester United now is a little bit of a cocktail of all sorts. Good news, bad news. Some reports saying the deals are pretty much done. Some reports saying that they're nowhere near and the player actually doesn't want to come to Manchester United even though agreements are in place finance-wise. It's crazy. It really is. And like I said before, the situation with this window now looks like Manchester United are entering an absolute shitstorm of a transfer window. What would you do? Here's a question for you guys. What would you... So you're not happy that United are going in for another bid for Branthwaite. Some are, some are not. The poll is saying 53% no at the moment. Branthwaite wants to come to United. Do we pursue that deal more because he wants to come to United? Are we going to spend a bit more on a player that wants to come and we've got a good decade of football out of him? Or do we go all in on Yoro, who doesn't want to come to Manchester United? Which is more important? You can argue the point of quality of player, who's better at this, who's better at that, but at the end of the day, both are unproven at the highest level. This is a full-on negotiation on potential only. It's very uncertain to which player works, if any are going to work at Manchester United. There's no guarantees in anything. So you're basing this whole debate on who wants to come to Manchester United, surely. Surely you want a player that wants to be part of this project more than a player that's told us, apparently face-to-face or on the phone even, that he doesn't want to come to United. Honestly, the Leny Yoro one, really, I love the player. I've seen what he can do. I think he's great. But I'm really uncomfortable with the fact that he's just that bullish to say, nah, you're all right. An 18-year-old whose club have accepted a bid, he's got 1 year left in his contract, coming out and saying, nah, I want to stay. I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to go to Real Madrid. I don't care how much you value me at. That's the law of Real Madrid. If a player wants to go with that, do you know what? Go on then. See you later. That's where I'm at with it. Right now, if this is true, and again, I'll make sure that it's clear, like this has come from Marca, and we know what that's like. Their links with Madrid are strong. That is their publication, basically. So they're saying that Leny Yoro has told Manchester United, nah, I'm going Madrid. Honestly, if a player's saying that straight to your face, I'm out of here. That's just me. I'm old school. You can get at me in the comments when this live finishes. By the way, guys, make sure you do get into the live. I will reply to as many comments. I'm going to spend the whole morning replying. Yesterday, I was out pretty much all midday, so I didn't have a chance to go through everything, and the content was mental. There was videos everywhere with the news going on. But that pretty much, guys, is your early morning roundup, guys. I'm sorry I can't get through all your messages. I've seen the comments coming in, and some of the discussions you've been having in the chat is fantastic. Please drop a comment on this video for me to get back to straight after this live finishes. I'll get back to as many as I possibly can now. But guys, that is your roundup. That is everything. Branthwaite, another bid going in because Yoro was told United no Yoro, it would seem. We'll see how this develops now. But yes, Damasio saying that Lazio still want Mason Greenwood. Could they come in with a late bid to try and turn Mason Greenwood around? Maybe a bigger bid for United to think about. Camberwala apparently has turned down a contract extension at United. 1 year extension. We'll see how that develops as well. De Ligt pretty much over the line. 43 million. They're your headlines this morning, everybody. You're set up for the day. We'll be back with more and more detail later on at 12 o'clock, guys. Make sure you tuned in. Your notifications are on. You won't miss anything. Subscribe to Forever United TV. I'm Adam. Have a great morning, everybody. I'll see you at lunchtime. Thanks again, everyone.